Do you think $100,000 a year is your golden ticket to freedom? In most of the world, that is a fortune, but in the United States, it is often just a gilded cage. Here is a brutal reality check. Over 50% of people earning six figures in America are living paycheck to paycheck. They drive luxury cars and live in high-end apartments in Austin or Seattle, but one transmission failure or one unexpected medical bill would cause their entire house of cards to collapse. How do people with the brains to earn that much money fail at basic math? This is not about skipping your morning latte. We are breaking down the 5 fatal flaws in the American middle-class playbook that drain wealth even as salaries skyrocket. If you're dreaming of a big raise to change your life, be careful. Without understanding this, you're just upgrading the size of your cell. Why does this matter right now? Because we're living in the era of fake wealth. In America, peer pressure is no longer just about the person next door. It's on your phone 24/7. When an American hits that $100,000 milestone, society expects a matching identity, a new SUV, a premium gym membership, and exotic vacations. But here's the problem. Income grows at a steady pace, but fixed costs explode. The middle-class lifestyle is a perfectly marketed product designed to keep the best and brightest on the hamster wheel until they're 65 years old. You need to hear this. Earning money is a skill, but keeping it is a mindset. 1. Housing costs smothering your income. Why do people earning $100,000 feel like they are suffocating in their dream homes? When you hit six figures, you feel like you deserve a safer, flashier neighborhood. The quick fix is signing a lease or a mortgage on a luxury condo that eats up 40 or even 50% of your take-home pay. You tell yourself that your salary will keep going up, but here's the catch. A fancy house comes with a neighborhood tax. You have to buy high-end furniture to fill the space, pay higher maintenance fees, and deal with massive insurance premiums. The insight here is that middle-class housing in America is not an asset, it's a pre-programmed wealth vacuum. The real solution is not moving to a slum, but following the rule of a house smaller than your means. You must prioritize the freedom to move over the prestige of a zip code. But the house is just the outer shell. The thing actually bleeding your account dry every day is hiding in your pocket, disguised as harmless double-digit numbers. Do you know how much invisible debt you are carrying? 2. The subscription to debt addiction. What is the secret reason why American corporations and banks want you to pay $50 a month instead of $1,000 all at once? It's because a high salary makes you overconfident with credit limits. The quick fix is putting everything on plastic to rack up points or using 0% financing. You think you're being a savvy spender, but the problem is that breaking payments into small bites stops your brain from feeling the pain of spending. You fall into cost numbness. When your total monthly payments hit 30% of your paycheck, you have $0 left to invest. The insight here is that financing is just borrowing time from your future self. The real solution is the 24-hour rule. If it's not a necessity, wait 24 hours. If you can't afford to buy it twice in cash, you can't afford to own it. Even if you cut up your credit cards, you'll stay broke if you don't win the battle that happens every lunch break and weekend. Why is food the biggest barrier to wealth in America? 3. The dining out culture trap. How is a $7 Starbucks and a $40 Uber Eats eating away 10 years of your early retirement? Working a high-pressure job makes you stressed. The quick fix is using gourmet food and nights out as a reward to unwind. But the problem is that this is the most explosive expense in your budget. Eating out doesn't just cost you the price of food, it costs an extra 20% in tips, gas money, and most importantly, the opportunity cost of your health. The insight here is that you're not hungry for food, you're hungry for control. The real solution is limiting dining out to a special ritual instead of a default habit for whenever you feel lazy. But even if you pack your lunch every day, you'll still find yourself empty-handed after every raise. There is a monster that always grows faster than your income. The more you earn, the hungrier it gets. Its name is lifestyle creep. 4. Lifestyle creep. Why is it that when your salary jumps from $60,000 to $100,000, that feeling of being broke never goes away? As your income rises, your standard for a normal life rises too. The quick fix is upgrading everything from your car to your clothes to match your new status. The problem is you fall into the hedonic treadmill. You quickly get used to the new luxury and start craving the next level. You earn more, but the gap between what you make and what you spend stays exactly the same. The insight here is that wealth is not measured by how much you spend, but by how much you keep. The real solution is a lifestyle freeze. When you get a raise, pretend that money doesn't exist and send it straight into an investment account. You've managed your lifestyle, but why does your bank account still look smaller than expected at the end of the year? There's an uninvited partner taking nearly 1/3 of what you earn. If you don't know how to negotiate with them, you'll stay poor forever. 5. Lacking tax and financial defense knowledge. Why do the wealthiest Americans pay less in taxes than you do, even though you're the one working 80 hours a week? Most high earners focus on their gross income, but forget about their net income. The quick fix is working more overtime to make more money. The problem is you get pushed into a higher tax bracket. You work harder, but a bigger chunk of that extra effort goes to the government because you don't know how to optimize your deductions. The insight here is that earning money is the offense, but understanding taxes is the defense. The real solution is learning to pay yourself first through financial tools like a 401k or an IRA instead of waiting until the end of the month to save whatever is left over. By now you might ask yourself if you are truly wealthy if you follow these 5 steps. The answer might shock you. True wealth in America is not about your account balance, it's about something you are wasting every single day. Here is the perspective that changes everything. In America, the poorest person is often the one who looks the richest. The truly wealthy often drive old cars and wear t-shirts with no logos. They don't spend money to look rich because they're busy using that money to be rich. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the cars you didn't buy and the luxury items you turned down. You're broke on $100,000 a year because you're using your income to buy the admiration of people you don't even like. Congratulations on making it to the end of this journey. Now you understand that $100,000 is just a number, not a destination. To avoid being a high-income poor person, remember 3 golden rules. 1. Use the 50-30-20 rule for spending and investing. 2. Automate your wealth by letting money flow into investments before it ever touches your wallet. And 3. Redefine status. Real status is not about the things you own. It's about the ability to walk away from your job at any time and still live well for years to come. True satisfaction comes from owning your own time. Don't let a 6-figure salary turn you into a modern slave. Turn it into the fuel for your true freedom.